is your gold medalist, and able to hold his arms and that bow very high in the air, pose for his golden moment.
There comes a smile.
Excel Sights, leading technology, proven results.
There are those of us who like to venture to the unexplored, to see the beauty in the strange and unknown. Those of us who go out there with a sense of wonder. If you're one of us, and if you want to explore more of this great planet, we're ready to take you there. It's time. Turkish Airlines. Widen your world.
Tworząc nową Kia Sorento, myśleliśmy o ludziach takich jak Daniel, dla których najwyższą wartość stanowi połączenie perfekcji i jakości z wyrafinowaną sztuką i finezją. Wybierając nową Kia Sorento, Daniel miał także na uwadze komfort przyjaciół, z którymi często podróżuje. Nowa Kia Sorento, stworzona dla perfekcjonistów, idealna dla każdego.
What do you get when you combine the world's best lens technology with precision archery? Absolute dominance. Pila and Zeiss have created the world's only archery-specific performance eyewear. With cutting-edge filtration for increased definition, perfect optics, and light-managing lenses to increase focus and relax the eye. Isn't it time you saw the advantage? See more gold with Pila.
Welcome to Wroclaw, Poland. This quaint, historic city has been ruled by Bohemians and the Austrian Empire, not to mention Prussia and Germany. Once located within the borders of Deutschland, those borders changed after World War II, Wrocław becoming the capital of a region known as Silesia. This past week, though, it's been the capital of World Cup archery, with athletes coming from around the globe to try and establish their own empire. To do that, they needed to conquer everything and everyone, standing in the way of today's medal matches and those precious points needed to reach the World Cup finals in Mexico City. So the heat is definitely on here in Poland. Wherever you happen to be watching, Dzień dobry, merhaba, hola, ni hao, bonjour, konnichiwa, grüezi, privyet, shalom, guten tag, buongiorno, annyeonghaseyo, willkommen, and good day, mates. You're looking live at the immaculately manicured grounds surrounding Centennial Hall, the crown jewel and best-known landmark here in Wroclaw, Poland, site of Stage 3 on the 2015 Archery World Cup campaign, along with Colombia's outstanding compound archer, whom we'll see later today, Maya Marcen. I'm Carl Arky, putting out the welcome mat here in Poland, where it's been a wide open field this week, especially with the Koreans deciding to head back home after a dominating performance at the World Championships in nearby Copenhagen just 2 weeks ago. Maya Marcen, so good to have you with us. It has been a wide open field this week, and it's been a great opportunity for other archers from other nations to come in here and try to make up some ground.
That's right. Hello, first of all. I'm really happy to be here again after almost a year. It's been a great week, really, really hot weather. The temperature was crazy for some days. I think that we were all really tired because of it, but it was very nice competition, some really good scores, and I'm looking forward to the finals today.
I was going to say the heat must have been a real test for the archers out here because it takes its toll after a little while.
Yes, that's right, because just 2 weeks ago we were in Denmark at the World Championships and it was extremely cold. So we were just looking forward to some higher temperature, and at the end it was like extremely hot.
You got what you asked
Yeah.
for. Well, on the marquee today, it's team compound competition this morning. The USA and Italy will both vie for medals in the women's matches. On the men's side of the ledger, the top 4 teams all made it to the medal matches. In fact, we have another classic showdown coming up between the USA and Denmark later today. But it's really interesting to see the top 4 men's teams all made it through.
Yes, they're just really good. They're all experienced, and I'm not surprised.
Well, in compound team events, we have 3 archers per team. Each shoots twice during the 4 ends at the target that's 50 meters away. So it's a total of 6 arrows per end, 24 altogether for the match. And when the smoke clears, the team with the most points is your winner. So we're getting set for our first match of the day here in Wrocław, Poland. Stage 3 on the 2015 Archery World Cup campaign. And we'll start off with a women's team bronze medal match. This will pit the team that's seeded 4th, the United States, against the team from Ukraine, which is seeded 6th. And there they are, the ladies from Ukraine, the reigning world champions. They went to Copenhagen 3 weeks ago. They were the 16th seed in Copenhagen at the World Championships. They pulled off a big upset in the first round and then came back from 3 points down in the championship match against the Netherlands to pick up Ukraine's first outdoor world title. So let's meet the 3 ladies from the Ukraine. Victoria Diakova, Maria Shkolna, and Olena Borisenko, ranging in age from 17 to 21 years of age. This past week, they reached this bronze medal match with a 9-point win in the quarterfinals over Germany, and then lost by 5 in the semis to Italy. They'll take on the United States of America, the number 4 seed after this week's qualification rounds. And the USA getting to this bronze medal match by defeating India by 12 points in the quarterfinals before falling by 15 points to the Russian Federation in the semis. But as you were telling me before we came on the air, Maya, there were a couple of missed shots, and that score might be a little bit deceiving.
Yeah, I know that they're much better archers than the score shows, because if I heard well, they just shot the last arrow very late, or Crystal Govin had very few seconds to shoot the last arrow and she shot in the wrong target.
So let's meet the team from the United States. On the left, that's Angela Bradley. In the center, that's Lexi Keller from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, or thereabouts. And on the right is the silver medalist from the World Championships 2 weeks ago in Copenhagen, Crystal Gauvin, who makes her home in Connecticut, born and raised in the great state of Ohio. So Gauvin, Bradley, and Keller taking on Diakova, Shkolna, and Borisenko. So we've had the introductions, and now we get set for the first arrow of stage 3 here in Wroclaw, Poland, on a very, very warm morning. Not a lot of wind to worry about, though, Maya.
No, it's just, I think that they just have to concentrate on the good shots. They don't have to think about anything else.
So stepping up to shoot first for the United States of America, this is Lexi Keller. Lexi Keller, 19 years young, ranked 95th in the world. And she starts off with a 10.
Great, a very quick shot.
That brings up Angela Bradley, who
That's
is
good.
ranked 103rd in the world.
It's very good to start well. I think it's very important, the first shot.
Good shot.
Good.
9.
Still in the gold rings. So Angela Bradley with a 9, and here's Crystal Gauvin, who made it to the gold medal match in Copenhagen at the World Championships, settled for silver.
Another 9.
And we will see Crystal Gauvin quite a bit today. She'll be making 3 appearances. This is her first of the day.
Yeah, she's shooting the bronze medal match against me, against Colombia in the mixed teams, and also the bronze medal match in the individual.
So a 9 for Ukraine to start things off. Maria Shkolna with a 9. Now here's Victoria Diakova, 21 years old, ranked 87th in the world.
Very nice.
So 2 strong shots for Ukraine to start off. And that brings up Olena Borisenko, 19 years of age.
It looks like the sun goes into her eyes. I was just at the shooting field earlier this morning, and I think that the sun really bothers them. It's interesting that she's shooting without any sunglasses or hat or anything.
So now back to the USA, and it's Lexi Keller who fires away. That's a pair of 10s for Lexi to start off this first end. Angela Bradley.
She's opening her mouth. It looks like she was speaking, right?
She wasn't very happy when she released.
I think she got a bit
Not a bad
confused.
result, though.
No, it's okay.
You got this, girl.
So now Crystal Gauvin trying to improve on the 9 that she had on her first shot.
Another 9.
So a solid end.
Yeah, it's okay. 56.
And once again, it's cumulative team scoring.
It's interesting that the best Ukrainian archer is starting and she's not shooting. Normally, at least in my team, we're trying to have the best one at the end.
Maria Shkolna with a 9 on the line. That brings up her teammate Victoria Diakova, who picked up her first medal on the international stage in Copenhagen with that World Championship win, and picks up a 10 right here. So Ukraine hoping for at least an 8 to pull into a tie with the United States after the first end.
Yeah.
And there is that 8. So it is all even after the first end. First 6 arrows have been shot. And both teams with scores of 56 to start off this women's team bronze medal match here in Wroclaw, Poland, on a warm and humid Saturday morning. Good look at the ladies from Ukraine. Borisenko on the left, Diakova in the middle, and Maria Shkolna on the right. And you see them go to those water bottles immediately.
Yes.
You need to stay hydrated on a day like today.
Very important, yes.
Crystal
stay
Garvin.
relaxed. The girls from USA and the Ukrainians also, they look really relaxed.
Now, you can tell me what goes on in those conversations.
Normally we speak about things that have nothing to do with archery, just to get away a bit, just to try to relax, because if you're too focused or you just think about that shot, maybe you just put more pressure. We all have pressure when we're there, it's normal. But at the moment you have like 1 minute just to relax, just to think about other things.
So maybe conversations about the family, your
Yeah.
kids, your
Yeah,
spouses,
something
boyfriends, things like
that,
that.
yeah.
What's going on in the world.
Or it would be great to go to the beach, just to just to relax.
What we're having for dinner tonight.
Yeah. Or after this match, we'll just jump into the water that we
Yes.
see there.
So getting set for the second end here in the bronze medal match, and Lexi Keller to lead off once again. Lexi, young lady, 19 years of age, who manages an archery shop near Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and still lives on the family farm.
Nice tag.
Nice.
X.
Great start. She has been on fire here at the start. 3 straight tens for Lexi Keller. Now Angela Bradley, who picked up a team silver medal in Shanghai at stage 1. Going for a bronze medal here today.
An 8.
And just outside that line.
Left.
Trying to get settled in, which is not an easy thing to do.
Not at all.
Steady Crystal Garvin with another 9. So Colombia with an opportunity to pull ahead in the match.
Ukraine.
Oh, excuse
Ukraine.
me, Ukraine.
Закончи выстрел, до конца додержать. Маша слева опять.
Good look
Слева 9 на 7.
at Maria Shkolna.
Maria shot really great the qualification round. She finished first.
She's been shooting well all summer long.
Yes.
Picked up a team gold medal
Надо было 5
at
делать.
the 2014 World Indoor Championships in Nîmes a year ago, and then this summer at the Youth Championships in Yankton, South Dakota in the United States. Won an individual bronze medal, but there she fires an 8. Or excuse me, that was Victoria Diakova with the 8.
Молодец.
And Borosenko.
Ну, выстрелы, такие выстрелы и делай. Это твой темп, нормально, не успела, не...
Comes through in the clutch for Ukraine. So we're all still tied at 83 all. And for the first time in this match, Lexi Keller strays outside that center ring. Still a solid shot.
Маша, ты после этого сделала 2 щелчка? Сейчас ветерок.
X.
Angela Bradley.
Good job.
Big time shot for Angela. Bouncing back from the 8 that she had on the first shot here in the second end.
Beautiful. X.
And
Another
another
one.
great shot.
There you go. Yeah.
So back-to-back tens by Bradley and Garvin. And the USA with 56 points in this end. Same total they put on the board in the first end. Shkolna
Отличный выстрел.
scores a 10.
Great.
Добро. Маша, правая десятка. Сделай щелчок, потому что ветер поменялся. Видишь? Ветер, смотрите, чуть-чуть
On
поменялся.
Diakova,
Дует уже слева направо.
who jumped from 111th in the world rankings to 85th in the world after that World Championship win in team competition in Copenhagen.
Тоже правее попала. И ниже на 5 часов.
Borosenko with plenty of time.
Тянула свой выстрел от твоего хорошего выстрела.
A bit to the right.
So the U.S. will pull ahead by 1 point, 112 to 111 at the midway point in this match.
Все нормально. Нормально работает. Ветер очень коварный. Смотрите, меняется нормально.
So 2 strong arrows by the United States to give them a 1-point lead midway through this match as you get a good look at Lexi Keller from Wisconsin.
Спуститесь.
And the young ladies from Ukraine trying to stay cool here in the heat in Wrocław, Poland.
Ты что тут делаешь? Нормально, нормально. Работайте до последнего бороться за каждый выстрел.
So the conversation's going on about everything except archery, right?
At least for my team, it's like this, and I think that the most of the teams do it like this.
Angela Bradley obviously started out with a few shots that she'd rather have back, but she seemed to have learned from those first few shots.
Yeah, it's always hard to start. It's always hard, and then at the beginning you just feel your heart. Maybe she just wasn't too concentrated, and now she feels better.
Settling
And
in.
I think she's the least experienced between all of them.
А взяли бы в хохму ихние все стрелы.
Angela averaging just over 9 points per arrow in her career as the fans seek shelter from the sun here in Poland. Heat wave here in Europe. Far cry from the conditions we saw in Scandinavia just 2 weeks
Freezing.
ago.
Yeah, it was freezing, really. I felt my bow like a piece of ice, and I felt that I wasn't able to shoot.
You don't get to train in those conditions in
No,
Colombia.
never in Colombia.
No.
We don't even shoot indoor because all the year long we've got like 30, 32 degrees. So it was something really new for us.
Хорошо, вы отлично.
Gold,
Nice. Great shot.
strikes gold. Now Diakova.
И пошла в тягу.
Victoria Diakova.
Хорошо.
Another one.
Back-to-back tens.
It's been a good match.
Лена на носочки сразу. Хороший
Elena
выстрел, молодец.
Borisenko
Ten,
makes it
ten,
3 in a
ten.
row.
Молодцы, молодцы.
This is what they did in that championship match in Copenhagen. They fell
That's
behind
right.
early and came
Yes.
back.
I think that they just didn't expect anything there, and no one expected anything from them. So they didn't have that pressure. And the team from the Netherlands, they are more experienced, and they were almost expecting to win, and it was harder for them. So the girls from Ukraine, they were just relaxed, having fun. They didn't bother with the score, and they just won.
And the tip of that arrow ends up in the 9 ring.
И это хорошо.
So the USA at best can hope to be down by 1 after this shot by Crystal Galvin, but she's going to have to come up with an X.
Yep, there
There
it
it
is.
is.
Nice. So that's at the bottom, like right up.
Clutch shooting by Crystal
Маша
Galvin.
потянула в левую сторону. Прижмися по
But
правой
now it is
десяточке.
Ukraine up by 1.
А остаться после выстрела.
Midway through this third end, 4 ends in the match, and there's a
Nice.
critical shot right
Yeah.
there by Shkolna.
Что щелкнет прицел? Посмотри на балахон. И
Victoria
пошла в тягу
Diakova.
Вика. Пошла, пошла.
Trying to
Молодец.
pick up her teammate and
That's
does
great.
just that.
This is what they needed.
Молодец, Вика.
So that balances out the 8.
It's very
Yeah,
important
она
then
носочки больше
that
вышла.
after one bad shot you get the good one, because if not, it's harder to continue.
Молодец,
And
по скорости.
Borisenko
Ah,
buries
7.
one in the 8 ring. Or 7 ring, excuse me.
Yeah.
And her coach obviously not pleased. So an opportunity for the U.S. to forge back in front.
Видите, подтягивает. Любая
Beautiful.
And Lexi Keller back in the center circle.
She's shooting great.
Lexi, 19 years old,
Strong shot, girl. You got
team
this.
silver medalist in Shanghai at stage 1. Now Angela Bradley, who was on that same team, that won the silver medal in China
Nice. Good job.
at stage 1. It's back-to-back 10s for the USA.
Nice. Good job, girl. All right, Crystal. Strong shot, girl.
And Crystal Galvin trying to put her team back in front after falling behind by 1. And the USA will go back up by 2 now. Well, in front by 2. So actually, it's the first time, no, the second time in this match the USA's had a lead.
And there are only 6 arrows left, right?
Девчата, последняя серия. Отдались полностью, рискануть надо. Если видите, говорю, ветер дует, вынесли, проиграли. Но надо рисковать. Это последняя серия, где надо рискануть.
So the U.S. leading by 2, 168 to 166.
There's
There
one
is,
liner.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is the liner. They'll have to take a look at that and see whether that was in or out. So it could be possibly a 3-point lead.
Hey! There? Give us
So
a
after
thumbs up.
3 ends, it'll be either a 3-point lead or a 2-point lead for the red, white, and blue. Match started off with both teams tied at 56 after the first end. USA led by 1 midway through the match, then fell behind by 1 midway through the third end. And it appears as though it is official now. That was a 9, and so the score is 168-166, 2-point edge for the United States. But we talked about this a moment ago, Maya. Ukraine's been in this position before. They've been behind. They've been able to come back. They're a pretty gritty group for a young group like this.
Yeah, I think that the first arrows now will be the most important. If
They'll
they
tell the
start well,
story.
yeah. If they go on like the first 3 arrows from the last end, or the last 3 arrows that were quite bad, just to shoot a 7. Maybe if they forget about it and they just go on, then they can do it.
And it can change from one arrow to the next.
Yeah, there are still 6 arrows, 2 points. It can be changed.
Надо
So
рискануть.
Shkolna, Diakova, and Borisenko trying to pull off another comeback, much as they did in Copenhagen. The U.S. trying to hold them off and pick up the bronze medal and get the day started well for the United States. A lot of opportunities for the USA, Italy, to take home some hardware from Wroclaw, Poland. Lining up that
Поставь
pin.
левую после выстрела. 9.
9.
Сколько ты сделала щелчков?
A good shot, a solid shot,
Я не верю.
not as good a shot as they had hoped for.
They really need a 10.
Бздуны не
Can
поощряют.
Diakova deliver?
Тяга пошла. Молодец.
Yes?
Yes, she does.
Надо рисковать.
Victoria
Рисковать и
Diakova.
смело на выстрел. Лена на носки
Looking for
вышла.
her 11th career victory.
Уперлась,
here
обработала
today.
выстрел.
And the 19-year-old Borisenko in the 9 ring.
Okay.
Не успеешь еще прицелиться.
A pair of
не
9s and a
так, где-то
10.
не расшатывай.
And the USA in the driver's seat right now, but that could change.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Not likely to after a shot like that. Lexi Keller's been outstanding.
Yes, she's been shooting really, really well.
Angela Bradley,
Nice.
another
10.
outstanding shot for the team silver medalist from the 2015 Arizona Cup. Crystal Govin trying to keep it going and build on that lead. 9, so the U.S.
4 points. Quite a lot for only 3 arrows.
doubles the lead. USA was up by 2 heading into the 4th end, now up by 4 with just 3 arrows to shoot. What could be the final shot for Maria Shkolna is a 10.
Вика в своем темпе.
Back to Diakova, who found the center of that target on her last shot. Lines it up,
Не додержала левую.
A bit low.
a little bit lower that time.
Левая упала, Вика. На носочки.
Olena
Обработай
Borisenko.
выстрел. Нормальный выстрел.
An 8.
Вау.
So that one leaks out into the 8 ring. And Ukraine is at the mercy of the Americans right now.
They only need 24. Yeah, 24 to win.
Lexi Keller,
Nice.
stay strong.
Right
Another
target.
shot from the young lady from Wisconsin.
Strong shot.
Now Angela Bradley, who's gotten better as the match has gone on. A little bit
Nice.
high that time, though.
But it's enough.
That's okay. We're good.
They only need a 7.
The USA had a cushion,
Bring it home, Crystal.
and Crystal Govin trying to bring it home right here and clinch it with this shot, and she
It's a
does.
9. Yeah.
There's the 9, and the USA will win by 3 in workmanlike fashion, 224 to 221.
Nice job, baby.
You know, it's just another classic example, Maya, of how one shot here, another shot there. It doesn't take very much, and all of a sudden, Ukraine finds itself trying to climb out of a hole, and they couldn't come all the way back.
No, there were some bad shots, and the US just didn't let anything. They just kept on shooting 9s, 10s. They shot maybe 1 or 2 8s. There were maybe 2 8s. They didn't make mistakes.
As we look back at the score sheet, the United States
Only
had an
2
8
8s.
in the fourth end, and then
And
an
the
8
second
on
one.
the second shot
Yeah.
on the second end. And that was it. Otherwise, it was 9s and 10s.
Of course, and they shot 3 8s and a 7. And the difference is 3 points.
But this Ukrainian team, you look at them and you think if they stay together, they could be a formidable force for the next
Yeah, I think so.
foreseeable future.
Yeah, I really think so, because at least 2 archers are really shooting very well at the moment, and the third one is also shooting better and better, and they are still very young. They still don't have a lot of experience, but they are young, they still have a lot of time, and I think they're going to do very well in the future.
And experience really makes a difference in team competition. You have to work together well. You have to make sure you leave enough time for the other archers
Yes.
behind you. And so there is a certain chemistry and a dynamic that has to be developed over time.
That's right. That's right. You have to know each other well. Maybe the first time when they won the World Championships, it was just like something unexpected, and it just happened. And now they will have to work together to build the trust and how to help each other. Maybe some words. When I shoot, I like to hear some words from Alejandra and Sara. When they shoot, I know what to say to them to help them. So I think it's very important.
So after Russia wins the bronze medal in Shanghai at stage 1 and then repeats in Antalya, winning the bronze medal on Konialty Beach in stage 2, the United States takes the bronze medal here in Wroclaw, Poland, as the USA defeats Ukraine 224 to 221 to pick up the bronze medal. So we'll reset now. We'll get set for our next match, which is the women's team gold medal match. We were talking about the Russian Federation. They didn't make it to the bronze medal match. They made it to the gold medal match today. They are the top seed, and they'll take on this team from Italy. Italy, the number 2 seed coming in. Italy with a very strong week. They ended it defeating Poland by 12 in the quarterfinals and then knocking off Ukraine by 5 in the semifinals. So, Italy trying to join Malaysia and Colombia as gold medalists in women's team competition this year. Stage 1 in Shanghai, it was Malaysia defeating the United States for the gold medal. And then in Antalya, as Maya Marcen remembers very well.
Very well.
Yes, Colombia, the team that she was on, defeated South Korea to pick up the gold medal on Konialty Beach. Today, will it be Russia or will it be Italy? Let's meet the ladies from Italy. Of course, Marcella Tonioli leading the troops today. She's joined by Viviana Spano and Anastasia Anastasio. Anastasio, 25 years of age, Spano, 23 years of age, and of course, Marcella Tonioli, the veteran. She's ranked 34th in the world, has been ranked as high as 2nd in the world early in 2013. Now the team from the Russian Federation, which is out to improve on the 2 bronze medal finishes they've had so far this season on the World Cup campaign, led out by Maria Vinogradova. And she'll be joined today by Natalia Avdieva and Svetlana Cherkashnieva. A very powerful lineup,
Yes.
very strong lineup. The newcomer is Vinogradova.
Yes, but I think it's exactly the same team as the team that won the bronze in Shanghai, right?
Yes,
The same 3 girls.
so they're experienced, and Avdieva, who's a joy to watch, she's a lot of fun.
Yes, and she'll be shooting for gold this afternoon.
Always has a smile on her face
Yes.
and enjoys what she's doing. So Natalia Avdieva, 26 years old, joined by the 22-year-old Svetlana Cherkashnieva and the 21-year-old Maria Vinogradova.
I think they're both very good teams. It will be a great match.
So the Russian Federation going for the gold here in this match after settling for bronze in the first 2 stages. And we're just about set to go. Russia will be on target number 1 and Italy on target number 2. Not much wind here today, so probably not much of a factor which target you're on.
Well, I went to the shooting field earlier on, and the only thing that I saw that the floor is very even here on the target number 1, but on the target number 2, I feel it's like this. You've got your right feet higher
Really?
than the left one, yes.
Interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
Interesting. Well, the USA was on target number 1, and they picked up the bronze medal.
That's right.
9 на 2.
Russian Federation starting off with a pair of 9s from Avdieva and Cherkashnieva. Or Vinogradova, excuse me. Now here's Cherkashnieva. So Cherkashnieva ranked 16th in the world.
A 10.
So a strong start for Russia as Italy lines up its first shot of the day. Anastasio with a 9.
I think that Italy finished 4th here last year, and they won 2 years ago the gold medal.
Viviana Spano searching for her first World Cup medal.
9 alle 10,
Finds the 9 ring.
in mezzo al 9.
Now Marcella Tonioli,
Mezzo? Ok.
who has done so well in her career in mixed team competition.
Yeah, they were great with Sergio Pani. Really great mixed team.
Yep. 10.
Beautiful shot by Marcella.
Molto buono.
Четко с прицеливанием.
Tied at 28. We go back to Avdieva. Natalia with a 9.
На 8 часов.
Good look at the 21-year-old Vinogradova. Picked up a team bronze medal in Shanghai and Antalya, and a silver on her own in Antalya on Konyaaltı Beach. Made it to the gold medal match.
Тоже на 8.
And she finished 4th at the World Championships.
Давай, Светик, работаем. Время много.
A rising star for the Russian Federation, Maria Vinogradova. And here's Cherkashnieva with another 10. She has come out shooting so strong here to start this match. So 57 posted by the Russian Federation. 3 straight 10s by the Italians would give them a 1-point lead, though.
Grande X. Grande X. Andiamo via così, via così.
Trust us, it's a 10.
Yeah, we heard it from the coach.
So 2 more, and the Italians will take a 1-point lead into the second end.
6 alle 6.
Beautiful shooting.
Grande. 24.
And they're on target too.
Yeah, that's great. I'm happy for that because I think that I'll be shooting on the target number 2.
Marcella.
Nove.
Tonioli ties it up at 57 all.
Good start.
So another tight match going on here, just as we saw in the bronze medal match. Very tight between these two teams as they go to the water bottles here in very warm and sunny Wrocław, Poland. Stage 3 of the 2015 Archery World Cup campaign. More strategy going on. How difficult in heat like this? I mean, perspiration becomes an issue, I would think, at some point with the bow hand.
Yeah.
And also the hand that you're
The
drawing with.
release, yes.
With the release.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard because this is why many archers use something on the bow hand just so it doesn't get too slippery.
Keeps it drier.
Yeah, because if you move, you make a mistake. The shot is not the same if you move the bow hand. And the release, I don't even know because I shoot with another type of release with index finger release, so I don't have this problem. But I can imagine that if you hold the release with 3 fingers and I think I would be like scared because I'm not used to it.
Maya Marcen joining yours truly, Carl Arky, here on Archery TV for our live shot-by-shot coverage on the beautiful grounds outside Centennial Hall here in Wrocław, Poland. Team competition this morning, mixed team, and the individual matches coming up this afternoon as you get a good look at Natalia Avdieva from the Russian Federation. So strong.
Great shot.
Down the middle.
Самый пупок.
Avdieva, who won a gold medal in Antalya at stage 3. What was then stage 3 back in 2014.
9/6, нормально, Маш.
That's a close one. Appears to be on the line, 4 and 9.
Just good enough, yes.
And now Cherkashnieva.
Отлично, 10 цвет, молодец.
And Cherkashnieva with another 10. Cherkashnieva shooting nothing but 10 so far in this match. That's 3 for her. Now Anastasio with a 9. Anastasio, who won a team gold medal in Wrocław back in 2013, going for the gold again here. The newcomer Spano.
9,8,5, 1 centimetro dall'occhio.
So Marcella Tonioli trying to pull her team back within 1. Draws it back.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Clutch shot from Marcella Tonioli.
They needed it.
Very much so.
Okay.
The Russian Federation leading by 1 now, midway through this second end. Avdieva
9/10. До конца зарабатывай.
sees that one drift off just a little bit left. On
Левую
the
держи,
bronze
Мария.
medalist from Lausanne at last year's World Cup finals. Here's the newcomer, Vinogradova.
Отлично, Икса.
Beautiful shot.
Так работает, отлично.
Cherkashnieva yet to miss in this match. She's been
Отлично.
right
Another
on
one.
target.
Great shooting.
Красавица. Отлично. Молодцы.
So Italy needs to shoot 3 straight 10s to stay within 1.
Yeah, it looked really quickly, right?
Too quick.
Yeah, it was too quick.
Anastasio with a shot that sailed a little high on her. So it behooves the next 2 archers from Italy to come into that 10 ring. Instead, it's a 9 perhaps.
Yeah, it's just a line.
Looks like it caught the line.
Yes.
So again, Marcella Tonioli called upon for a big shot right here to keep her team in contention.
Yes.
And there it is.
Good. Only 2 points.
So they only lost 1 point, but now they fall 2 back in the match. Midway through, not an insurmountable lead, but tough to come back against the Russian Federation.
Yeah, I think this is the hard part because they're only 2 points behind, but Russia is really feeling great and they're shooting great. So I think they'll just keep on going like this.
It's always great to get an opportunity to watch an archer like Marcella Tonioli. We talked about her success in mixed team. Back in 2013, she won a mixed team gold medal with Sergio Pagni and Bellic. She won a mixed team gold medal in mixed team in Torino at the 2011 World Championships. Mixed team silver medal in Paris at the World Cup Finals in 2013. And in that year of 2013, she won a team gold medal in Poland, a mixed team gold medal in Antalya and Medellin, and a bronze in Shanghai. That was a terrific team, one of the most dominant mixed teams we've ever seen.
Yeah, I know. There were 2 years that almost no other team could win. It was just, we always expected them to be at least in the final because they're 2 great archers.
Good look at Marcella Tonioli, who finished the 2011 season with a bronze medal in Istanbul at the World Cup Finals in the grounds of the Küçüksu Palace along the Bosphorus Strait. She is a seasoned veteran, working with 2 outstanding archers, Anastasia Anastasio.
Nove alle 7:30, 8, ancora, come quello di prima, sempre giù a sinistra.
Still time, but Italy starts to need to
Yes,
come
they
up
need
with tens.
Правее, Икса. У них слева, ребят.
Sì, Vivi.
Great.
10
Strong
alle
shot.
9.
Spano coming through.
Bellissimo, Vivi, grande freccia, ben tenuta, brava, molto brava.
Этого сильного нет.
Limited experience on the world stage, but that was a big-time shot for Viviana Spano. Now Marcella.
9-6.
Puts up a 9.
Attenzione a sinistra, Anna.
Чуть-чуть с мушкой
E
работать.
anche
Не
quella
торопись, время много.
So the Italian team even more vulnerable now.
And the Russian team is really, really strong.
9 говорит.
I just out.
Just out.
На 5 часов. Ну, близко.
If it touches that line, it's a 10. But if it's outside, which it appears to be, that will be counted as a 9. Vinogradova.
9 на 10. Работаем спокойно.
And now here is Svetlana Cherkishnieva, the 22-year-old.
Отлично, 10, Свет, молодец.
A 10.
And she continues to shoot 10s. That's all she shot
5
in this
10s.
match.
That's right.
Чуть-чуть справа был.
She's done her job, anchoring this lineup for the Russian Federation. Anastasio!
Great.
10 alla 3 vicino alla X. Mirata lì. Buona
Rebounding.
lì. Buon.
Coming back with a big shot there. And hoping she's paving the way for Spano. Viviana Spano.
Oh, just out, I think.
Bisogna andare a vederlo quello perché è molto vicino al 10. Ancora un po' a sinistra, sai? Vedi? Sì,
You can see maybe the little bit of the frustration there,
tempo.
as Anastasia was really hoping that was in the 10 ring.
Yes!
Marcella leaves no doubt.
Good shooting.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Tonioli with another 10. Italy battling the top seed Russian Federation. Avdieva.
Икса, отлично. Молодец.
Front hanger now.
Маша уверенно работаем. Наш 10 разговариваем.
Natalia Avdieva, the bronze medalist from Lausanne last fall at the World Cup Finals.
Отлично, Икса.
Vinogradova, great grouping.
Центровая, отлично, Маша. 30 секунд, Свет, спокойненько работаем.
A lot of time.
Девяточка, нормально все,
And
молодец.
for the first time today, Cherkashnieva
nine.
does not shoot a 10.
So 2 points, right? Yes.
So the Russian Federation, which led by 2 midway through the match, now after 3 ends, has a 2-point lead still, as they lead at 172 to 170. Italy not able to make any ground up in that third end. Didn't fall any further back, though, so they're still in contention, but very tough the way the Russian Federation's been shooting. So strong. There's not really a weak link in that entire team.
No, really, they're shooting very, very well. They have no one shot an 8. They're all shooting great. Maybe just the details, just the 2 9s that weren't touching the 10 for the Italians. We'll see the last 10.
Secretary General Tom Dillon taking in the action here in Wroclaw as the team competition's underway. If you just joined us, the United States was able to defeat Ukraine 224 to 221 to take the bronze medal. And here we are in the women's gold medal match outside Centennial Hall in Wrocław. Deep in thought, Anastasia Anastasio
She knows she needs a 10.
quickly steps up, draws it back, lines up the shot. And it's high.
Yeah, I think that she just doesn't take enough time to aim. It looks like she just puts her thumb on and releases.
So now Viviana Spano. And the 23-year-old also in that 9 ring.
Centimetro e mezzo dal 10. Ancora a sinistra. Dagli, se hai dubbio dagli, lo fai dall'altra parte al limite.
Tonioli lands another 10.
Alle 8. 7, 8.
Не торопись, спокойно.
Marcella has been the foundation for this Italian team.
Спокойненько, прицеливаем четко. 10, молодец.
But
That's just
Avdieva,
shooting great.
oh, when you can have Natalia Avdieva leading off for you,
Ну да, у всех слева
Perfect.
чуть было. Ну, Маша чуть-чуть по центру работает.
She's really great.
the most inexperienced archer is Vinogradova, and she's been outstanding and
Отлично,
continues to
Александр.
be.
And they're going to
Fredrik, давай
finish with a
работаем.
very good score, over 230.
Cherkashnieva.
Икса, 10, отлично. 30.
First time I saw Svetlana Cherkashnieva was back in 2012 in Ogden, Utah, where she won a team gold medal.
Работаем, не расслабляемся, все.
That was 3 years ago, and she's gotten nothing but better. So Italy in a tough spot, and it gets even tougher
Giorno a 1 centimetro al 10.
as Anastasia Anastasio finishes her day
Dai, Vivi.
with a 9. Barring an unforeseen change of events here, it looks as though the Russian Federation will indeed pick up the gold medal, but a great shot there by
Yes.
the youngster,
Girato in mezzo.
the
Mezzo.
young Viviana Spano.
20 ora.
So Tonioli looking for that 10 ring, finds
Oh,
the middle of the
perfect.
target. X marks
Yeah.
the spot.
It feels good to finish like this.
A thing of beauty. What a wonderful shot by Marcella Tonioli. But here come the Russian Federation
10, отлично.
on the
10 на
line.
6, отличненько.
I think it's a 10. I think it's in.
Here to catch that line.
Маша, работаем.
Maria Vinogradova,
Отлично, 10, 10.
definitely in. And
Где-то
now
35
for the
секунд,
win.
спокойно, хороший выстрел.
Svetlana Cherkashnieva going for the kill right here.
Девятка.
And
And just her second 9 of the match, but more than enough for the Russian Federation to pick up the victory and pick up the gold medal.
They really shot well.
Tremendous confidence of
Yes.
the Russian Federation. And you could see that right from the
Yeah,
start.
you can see that on their faces, on their body language.
Determination,
Yes.
confidence, talent, all those things combining for a gold medal for the Russian Federation here in Wroclaw, Poland at stage 3. They had won the bronze medal in Shanghai. They won the bronze medal in Antalya, Turkey, and now they get the gold here in Poland at stage 3. So a nice win for the Russian Federation and a good week's work by the Italian team as well.
Yes, they shot well.
And only fell by 3. An outstanding score by the Russian Federation as they put up 230 points in this match. It was tied 57 all after the first end. Russia pulled ahead in the second end by 2, still led by 2 after 3 ends, and wind up winning by 3.
I think that at the end they shot to 31, right? I think it's to
They
31.
did, yes, you're
Yeah.
right. They did give them a 10 instead of the 9,
That's
so
right.
it is 231.
4 points.
So they actually picked up 2 points in that fourth end to win by 4, 231 to 227. So an even more convincing victory by the Russian Federation as our mascots entertain the fans here in Wrocław. It's got to be hot inside those suits.
I can't imagine. And jumping around.
If you're looking to lose weight,
Yeah, maybe this is the way to do it.
that might be the way to do that. Get in one of those suits, come out here to Centennial Hall in Wrocław on a Saturday morning and entertain the crowd out here. Of course, we're looking forward to coming down to Colombia in a month for
Yes.
stage 4.
Less than a month. Yes, it's coming in 3 weeks.
That's got to be exciting to know that you're going to be able to compete. You've done it for the last 2 years. It's always been great down there. The fans are great and very supportive.
Yes, that's right. In the last few years, we've been having a lot of support from people, normal people, not even archers, media support. So it feels good.
There's a lot more attention being paid to archery in Colombia right now, isn't
Yes, just 3 years ago we appeared, or it was just a bit over 2 years ago. It's been 3 seasons, but
Yeah.
2 years, yes.
The
And
breakthrough in Antalya.
2013. And yes, they write about us, we appear in newspapers, on TV, people know us, so it really feels good.
You can't go to the grocery store, can you, anymore? Autograph seekers.
Yeah, sometimes the
fans.
taxi drivers, they say, oh, I know you.
They still charge you the same, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. Well, here we go. The ladies are done, and at least in team competition. Now the men will take center stage. We'll have the men's team bronze medal match. This should be an interesting one as well, as the 4th-seeded team from India takes to the field of play here in Wrocław, Poland on a Saturday morning. And here comes the team from India, the team that got a bye in the 1/8 round this week, then won its quarterfinal match in a shoot-off with Iran before losing by 1 point to the team from the United States. So let's meet the 3 archers from India. Kawalpreet Singh, 23 years of age. Rajat Chauhan, the man in the middle. And of course, Abhishek Verma, the 3rd archer from India. A man who will be in the men's gold medal match later on today. But right now, he's focused on the team from Italy. Italy, seeded 3rd after qualification this week. Good week for the Italian men. They got a bye in the 1/8 round, then KO'd Colombia by 14 in the quarterfinals, and took a 10-point loss at the hands of Denmark in the semifinals. But a lot of firepower out there for the team from Italy, which will be led once again by Sergio Pagni. Sergio Pagni, one of the great archers in the world for the last decade or so. He's on the right. Sergio leading the way for his younger teammates, Federico Pagnoni and Michela Nencioni. Nencioni, the young man in the middle, 21 years of age. Pagnoni, 27, and Sergio, the old man, at 36 years of age. So Italy, which just settled for a silver medal in women's team competition, now going for the bronze medal here. So far this year in World Cup competition, it was India defeating France 234 to 230 in Shanghai at stage 1. That team had Verma and Chauhan and also CL Meisnam. And then in Antalya, South Korea, which is a coming force in compound archery. They won the bronze medal on the beach at stage 2.
Yes, Korea has a really, really great compound team. We were used to seeing them only in the recurve, but they're just amazing lately.
From the left side, Sergio Pagni to start things off for Italy, and starts off down the middle.
It couldn't be better. And it looks so easy when he shoots. I really like the way he shoots.
He could do it in his sleep.
Yeah.
So a strong, strong start from Sergio Pagni.
9, 7,5, quasi 8. Un centimetro.
Good shot coming from Nencioni.
Vuoi guardarla?
And now Federico Pagnoni
Yep.
with another 10.
Alle 9. Un centimetro.
Pagni and Pagnoni with a pair of 10s. Verma to lead off for India.
Ooh, an 8.
Drifts outside into the 8 ring, which puts a little bit of pressure right now on Kawalpreet Singh, the 23-year-old from Delhi, who has 8 wins in his career.
Good shot.
A very good shot. His first attempt of the day. And now Rajat Chauhan has become one of the top male archers in compound competition. Made it to the gold medal match in Copenhagen at the World Championships. There's another
Great
10.
shot.
E uscire con calma. Yes! Grande a destra. Minchia, basta mirarla in mezzo, dai.
So Italy using that strategy where they'll have their strongest archer, Pagni, lead off, and then they'll have him finish.
Yeah, just like last year. And it's been working for them.
Nencioni, 21 years of age, ranked 125th in the world, I think catching the line.
Yeah, 6 or 9.
Dai,
So here is Sergio, who won back-to-back world titles in Copenhagen and Edinburgh back in 2009, 2010. So steady, so calm.
10.
He shook his head as
Yeah.
he released it, and yet it's still...
It wasn't an X.
It
Yeah.
wasn't perfect.
Yeah. You could see that it took a lot longer than his first shot.
Pagni looking for perfection, but still found the 10 ring. As does India. Verma, who defeated Rio Wild this week
In the
in
shootout.
match play, in a shoot-off, yes. We'll see him in the gold medal match later on today. Against the great Iranian archer, Ismail Ebadi. Preet Singh with a 9. So Chauhan needs a 10 to keep it close. Rajat
There it
with a
is.
10. So it's a 1-point match right now with Italy leading by 1, 58-57.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a great start for the Italian squad.
As a fellow compound archer, and I've heard this from other archers before, it's just such a pleasure to watch Sergio Pagni and watch his form and watch his style. He's so confident.
Yes, that's right. I remember him from a few years ago at the European Championships. He won the gold medal match indoor. 120 points out of 120, but there were 12 perfect shots. It just looked so easy that it couldn't be easier. It's just that what the most of the people who never should think the archery is. You just pull the bow, you just aim, and you release. It's not complicated. Really, it's not complicated. It gets complicated when you start thinking a lot, and it looks like, I don't know, maybe he's not thinking about anything, or he focuses on only one thing, and he just does it.
Sergio certainly seems to have simplified it, and I think what's really great about Sergio is he also has many other things that are important to him going on in his life. He has a well-rounded life, and he enjoys his life.
Yeah, he looks happy. He's a nice guy.
So Pagny putting it in the 10 ring with his first 2 shots of the day. As a result, Team Italy with a 1-point lead, and India shooting first here in the second end, trailing by 1 point. Abhishek Verma, 26 years old. Started this summer with the team bronze medal in Shanghai at stage 1. Now Kowalpreet Singh, averaging 9.5 points per arrow.
Perfect.
Close.
Very close.
It'll be a judge's call. And Chauhan, 7th in the world at the age of 20.
Perfect.
Bingo. So it could be 3 straight 10s for India to start off the second end. Turning up the heat a little bit more on Italy. Sergio almost serene at the shooting line.
Yeah.
He does it time after time after time.
This is why he's won so many times.
Then Sioni, who has a pair of team bronze medals from the European Grand Prix in Bucharest earlier this summer in his pocket.
Yep.
Oh, big shot.
Così. Grande. Grande Nencio, grande. Così.
And Sioni supporting Pagny. Now Pagnoni.
Sì, di riga.
There's 3 straight 10s.
3/4 freccia fuori. No, c'è. Però 3/4
Unofficially a 2-point lead. Could be just a 1-point lead. Verma
Great shot.
Perfect.
answering the challenge. Getting himself ready for this afternoon's gold medal match. Preet Singh with a 9. So it would behoove Rajat Chauhan even more to come up with a 10. See Dean Alberga in the background there, the official photographer for World Archery. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Says, I see that other arrow down there. I'm going to put it right next to it.
Yeah. Sometimes,
Simple.
yeah. Sometimes you actually see the arrow. This is why this year I've been using very dark arrows, dark veins, and black knocks, because it just looks like perfect when you see already 2, 3 10s. You just want to shoot another one and another one.
It stands out
Yeah,
all that much more.
That's right.
Pagnoni's standing out with a 10 on his shot. Now here is Nencioni. Holding an awful long time.
Yeah, quite long.
9 alle 8, 1 centimetro al 10, sempre sinistra.
Winds up with a 9.
There's not a lot of time left. 9 seconds.
Non portarlo via, d'accordo?
Down to about 5 for Sergio Pagny.
Tempo, d'accordo?
2 seconds to go. He
Enough.
releases and still,
Just enough.
still gets what he was going after. Finds his prey.
He shot X 10 10 X. Right? That's great.
Sergio Pagny doing what he does so often. As the team from India tries to stay cool right now. Total of 115 points after the first 12 arrows. And Italy, which led 58 to 57, still leading by 2 after the midway point of this match. Well, increasing their lead to 2. They led by 1 after the first end, increased the lead to 2 now, 117 to 115. And again, it goes back to just one arrow here, an arrow there that's just slightly off target.
That's right. The difference is not big. It's not big at all. It's just an arrow, just a millimeter maybe. Yeah.
At a target that's 50 meters away. India not rattled at all. They still have an opportunity. Now they did upgrade that arrow.
It was a 10.
So it's now a 1-point match again. 117, 116. The 9 was actually ruled a 10 upon closer inspection by the judges, and so the fans from India encouraged by that, with more to cheer about as their team gets set on target number 1 to begin the third end. Abhishek Verma. Last summer here in Wroclaw, picked up a mixed team silver medal. Now going for the gold, or the bronze I should say, in men's team competition. Kept it inside that 10 ring. Preet Singh. And again,
just
a bit outside. The camera angle makes it look like it's far from that 10 ring, but it's not. Good look at that compound bow, and there's another one just out.
Maybe 2 millimeters.
Rajat Chauhan. So they leave 2 points out there in the first 3 shots. Let's see if Italy can take advantage of that. Pagni proves he's mortal after all. He is human.
Of course, we all are.
Michela Nancioni picked up a team silver medal indoors at the World Championships in Nîmes a year ago, and that's a great shot from him. Now Pagnoni, who made his international debut at stage 4 in Poland last year. Quick release.
Just in. See, 2 millimeters. The other one was out. This one is in.
So Italy moves ahead by 2 points, 146 to 144, at the halfway point of this third end. Good look at that bow hand. Steady grip. So close.
Hurt. Yeah, these shots hurt.
So close, and yet so far. Preet Singh's been dancing around that 10 ring. Gets it in there. That's an important shot for India. And Chauhan hopes to follow it up. Rajat with the release. Splash. It's a 10. Good match going on here in the bronze medal competition between Italy and India.
Very good. Very quick
release.
Yes.
Quick release by Pagnoni. Lost an opportunity to pick up a team bronze medal at the World Championships in Copenhagen. Trying to make sure that that doesn't happen here. Needs some help from Nancioni. Can Pagni make it 5 straight 10s for Italy? Lining up the shot, looking through the sight.
Yeah.
There you go, 5 straight 10s to finish up the third end.
I think that it's enough to look at him. You don't even have to look at the target face. You just know it's in.
So Sergio Pagni with a total score of 176 after the first 18 arrows. So Italy now goes up by 3 as they add 1 more point to their lead. They led by 1 after the first end, led by 1 after the second end, and they pick up 2 points here in the third end to lead 176-173. Situation like this, tough not to get down on yourself if you're the team that's trailing?
Well, I think the most important thing is not to think about the other team, just to concentrate on you.
Or scores or anything. Yeah.
Yes, because if you think, oh, now I've got 2 more or 3 more, and then you maybe relax, it's not a good idea. And if you're down, you might be pressuring yourself too much, so it's not a good idea either.
So focus on the next shot.
That's right.
Bit of a breeze starting to pick up here as the dancing fountain waters outside Centennial Hall, cooling things off just a little bit on a sweltering Saturday morning in Wroclaw, Poland. India trying to mount a comeback, trailing by 3 with just 6 arrows to go. Abhishek Verma.
That's perfect. Good shot. That's perfect.
This is exactly what they need.
Gets India started. Now here is Kawalpreet Singh from Delhi.
Good shot. Perfect. Samson.
Preet Singh looking for his first medal. And India might have something going right here. Chauhan trying to keep it going.
Perfect.
Bene.
Oh,
Just
nice.
out.
Vai, Sergione.
Back to Sergio Pagni. The last time he was on the podium was here in Poland when he picked up a team bronze medal last year. Trying to repeat that accomplishment here today.
Bello potente.
Now the 21-year-old Nencioni.
Another 9.
È ancora a sinistra, come Sergio.
So things could start to tighten up here. Pagnoni with another 9.
Only 1 point.
So Italy gives back 2 points and now only leads by 1 with 3 arrows to go.
Shot. Perfect shot. That's called for
India
Great shot.
trying to mount a fierce comeback right now. Verma makes it a possibility, but it depends on Preet Singh, and Preet Singh ends up in the 8 ring, and that may do it.
Yeah, he shot 2 8s today.
That may have sealed India's fate right there. Chauhan can only concentrate on his own shot, though, and try to finish it strong, which he
Great.
does, but
What a shame.
Potente, via.
right now Italy needs to score
28.
28 points on these next 3 shots, and they've got it. Pagnoni
Sì.
pounds it home.
10 alle 2. Nel mezzo, tranquillo. Nencio nel mezzo.
Now it's Nencioni's
Va
turn.
bene e via.
Michele Nencioni looking for his 4th match win of his career. Looking for a bronze medal.
Sì.
Well done. Well done for Nencioni. So Italy puts it in the capable hands, the reliable hands of Sergio Pagni, who needs but 8 to win it and clinch the bronze medal.
Yeah.
And there's the kill shot.
Just great.
Here it is all over. And Italy hangs on to win the bronze medal here at stage 3.
Sergio Pagni and Federico
Yes,
Pagnoli.
the 2 eights made the difference.
Wroclaw, Poland.
India was fairly solid most of the rest of the way, but yes, as Maya Marcen mentioned, a pair of 8s by India. One of those 8s shot by Abhishek Verma on the very first shot of the match.
First shot, yes. This is what I said earlier on, that it's very important to start well, just to motivate yourself, to maybe relax yourself a bit.
And give some confidence to your teammates.
Confidence, of course.
So India was behind right from the get-go. Tried to come back, got back within 1 midway through that final end, but then another 8 sealed their fate. And as a result, it's Italy winning the bronze medal here in men's compound team competition in Wroclaw, Poland. So Italy takes the bronze medal after watching the Italian women capture a silver medal in team competition just moments before. So it's been a good morning for the team from Italy.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your bronze medalists, Team Italy.
So Italy comes away with it. Sergio Pagni back on the victory podium here in Poland. He will be in just a little while, along with Federico Pagnoni and Michela Nencioni. Those 3 teaming up to win by a score of 230 to 227.
I think it's 233.
233, excuse me. .233 to 230. Thank you for keeping me straight on my math, Maya. But a good, solid performance from start to end by the team from Italy, which joined South Korea and India. India winning the bronze medal in Shanghai, but not able to repeat here in Poland, here at stage 3.
We've seen some very good shooting, and I think that we are going to see some great shooting now, because 2 great teams are coming.
It is the feature match of the morning. It's the men's team gold medal match against 2 of the strongest in the world. It'll be number 2 seed Denmark taking on the top seed from the United States, and they're first out on the field of play here, led by Braden Gelentine, Team USA. High-fiving Braden Gelentine, Steve Anderson, Rio Wild, having a good time already out here. If you're not having fun. So Rio Wild
Dropping his release.
making sure he's got that release with him, as he'll take his spot in the lineup out there. The USA got to this match by finishing 8 up on Australia in the quarterfinals and then edging India by 1 in the semifinals. On your left, Rio Wild. On your right, Braden Gelentine. And in the middle, that big guy is Steve Anderson from the great state of Idaho. I'll tell you what, between Steve Anderson and Colin Klimacek, who shoots recurve for the U.S., the United States has the makings of a very good basketball team on their archery team.
Yeah, that's right. They're really, really tall.
So Rio Wild, Steve Anderson, and Braden Gelentine teaming up here together to try to win the gold medal. In Shanghai, it was India. Actually, in Antalya, it was the USA that defeated Denmark. So this is a rematch from stage 2 on Konialti Beach, where the United States defeated Denmark.
I think they've shot together many, many times because they're just so great.
They know each other very well.
Yes.
They get along very well, but when they step up to that line, it is highly competitive. Denmark getting a bye in the 8th round, then fought off France by 2 in the quarterfinals and took care of Italy by 10 in the semifinals. Stefan Larsson on your Patrick Larsson on your left. Martin Damsbo on your right. And the reigning world champion, Stefan Hansen, the young man in the middle, the 20-year-old who had such a great moment 2 weeks ago in Copenhagen on his home turf in his home country, winning a
That's right.
world championship.
It was just great to see so many people there for him, and he won. He was just shooting great all week long, and I was happy to see that, because it almost never happens that you win at your home, because we only travel in 2, 3, 4 different countries. But Denmark was planning it for a long time. A lot of people came to see the finals, and with the flags and everything, so it was very, very nice.
Well organized, very
Yes.
well run, and very well supported by the fans in Copenhagen, who packed the stands at Christianborg Palace. So here we go. The big matchup of the morning, the men's gold medal match here in compound competition. And the USA, seated first after qualifying, will shoot first. Braden Galantine to lead off.
Just off at 11 o'clock. Maybe a shot.
So Braden just a little bit high on that shot right there, 29 years of age. And here's the 27-year-old Steve Anderson, who came close to winning a bronze medal in the team match last year here in Wroclaw.
Good X. Nice, good.
Now going for the gold. Finds the center of that target. And here's the Honey Badger, Rio Wild.
Good strong shot, buddy.
Also from the great state of Idaho.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot by Rio, who, by the way, will be joining us this afternoon for the mixed team matches and the individual matches as well. He'll be with us here on Archery TV. Back to Patrick Larson. It's interesting, the world champion shoots second.
Yes.
On this team. On this team.
Yeah, there are 3 great archers.
They're so strong. They lead off with Patrick Larson. They end with Martin Damsbo, and they've got the world champion Stefan Hansen shooting second.
We also have Sarah shooting second, and she's practically the best archer in the world. A 10.
All right, you got it, buddy. Keep pouring it on, dude.
So the U.S. up quickly by 1 as Galantine, the top qualifier this week.
Yeah.
The score of 708 out of 720. And he posts his first 10 of the match. We'll see Braden later this afternoon in the mixed team competition.
Yeah, I'll see him on the shooting
yes,
line.
You'll see him, yes. Up close.
Yes, very close.
X line at 11, nice.
Steve Anderson shooting
Finish it
very,
up,
very
Rio.
well.
Yep. Nice.
As is Rio Wild.
Good end, gents.
How's a baddie?
That shoot is.
So 5 10s for the U.S. in that first opening end. And they will have a lead regardless of what Denmark does with these next 3 shots. Larson lines up at 10. Now here's Hansen.
Very nice shot.
Hansen was on that team in Belek in 2013 at the World Championships that won a gold medal. This team has been together, and we'll talk about this after this shot from Martin Damsbo, but these 3 have worked together for the last 2, 3 years.
Yes,
And you can see the
time.
results right there,
Yes.
how well they shoot together.
Yes, they feel very well with each other. They trust each other. They're just a great team.
So an outstanding start for USA with 59 points. Only only won 9, and that was on the first arrow of the end. Denmark shooting well too with 58 points, but they fall a point behind. But it's really interesting to watch what happens if you can put a team like this together with Larson and Damsbo and Hansen and let them work together over a couple of years. You get great results.
That's right. I think they have won a lot, and they can win in every competition. They appear, they can win.
Pick each other up. Larson leads off, make sure he leaves enough time for Hansen. Hansen does the same for Damsbo, although Martin's that kind of shooter that if you put him in that spot where there's just a few seconds to go, he can still get off a great shot.
Yeah, it's just like Sergio Pani, what we saw just earlier on.
Right, where he released with 2 seconds.
Yeah, no problem.
They've been there before, they've seen it before, they've experienced it before, and there is no substitute for that kind of experience.
That's right.
So 59-58 in favor of the United States right now. Wild, Anderson, and Gelentine going up against Damsbo, Larson, and Hansen. Been a great summer for Stefan Hansen. Won the World Youth Championship for the 3rd time in his career in South Dakota in the United States last month. Wins a World Championship a few weeks later at home in Denmark. Now here he is in a gold medal match. We'll also see him in mixed team competition this afternoon.
For gold, yes.
So here's Patrick Larson, the auto mechanic who was tabbed as an alternate for Turkey in 2013. Wound up going to Antalya and won a gold medal there, and it's been just a great ride for him ever since then. In fact, in that match, he beat his teammate Martin Damsbo.
That's right.
Now Hansen.
Great shot.
Martin Damsbo, gold medalist at the World Cup final in Paris in 2013.
Keep us rolling, dude.
10-10-10. Mounting a challenge to the United States as Gelentine goes for it and gets it.
X.
Good X. Did it not go off there?
6'7" Steve Anderson makes his home in Salt Lake City and trains at the Easton Foundation Center. Just drifted a little bit wide to the right.
Just a shade of wind that flew across.
And now here's Rio. Draw a weight of 60 pounds on that bow.
Wide right, buddy.
2 9s. And just like that, Denmark takes the lead.
By 1.
Yep.
9.
Patrick Larson perhaps giving back a point. Now here's Hansen, who's already won 78% of his matches in his brief career. And he's been in a lot of matches.
Yes.
So after 3 straight 10s to start off this end, it's a pair of 9s. Will it be 3 straight 9s, or will Martin Damsbo end that streak? Damsbo's down the middle.
That's great.
All right, buddy, you got this.
So time to see what the Americans can do, and Gelentine,
Exit 9 o'clock. Good shot.
the great shot.
They're just 6 great archers, and I think that
Keep
until
going,
the end
Steve.
we won't know who's going to win.
On the line,
It's a
it would
10.
appear.
It's a 10.
Finish it off, buddy.
So now Rio Wild either tie it up or regain a 1-point lead for the USA.
Nice.
The Badger bags a 10. And the USA goes back up in front by 1. It's a little bit of a seesaw battle right there in that second end, as Denmark moved ahead by 1 after the first 3 arrows, and then the USA moves back out in front by 1 after 6 more or 3 more arrows.
Of that end. Lots of X's appearing across the board. We have 4 X's in total for Team Denmark.
So the USA, which led by 159.58 after the first end, still leading by 1 now, 117 to 116 in this gold medal match. Been an interesting time for Braden Gelantine, who admits that it was a dry spell for him last year. No individual medals for him last year. And you talked about this a little while ago. You mentioned target panic to me. He also has mentioned that he felt as though he had a little bit of target panic. Talk about that a little bit. What that's like and what that feels like for an archer.
I know it very well.
Oh.
Very well, unfortunately. It's been a part of me for over 20 years.
Hard to believe.
Yeah. No, but it's obvious. You can see it sometimes in my matches when I just do like this.
A little
How do you-
flinch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do the same thing at the practice. I do the same thing at the competition. In the qualification round, I do it, but I just let down the bow. And in the team finals, you just can't let down because there's not enough time. It's very, very hard. Sometimes it gets to extreme where you're not even able to aim in the target, not in the target phase, or you just pull the bow and you just press the trigger, just pull the trigger.
On the release,
Yeah,
yeah.
you just don't control your body. It's crazy. You tell yourself, okay, just try, pull, aim. No, it's something very incredible. I think that we still don't know. I talked about to one girl. She was trying to make like investigation about it, but not only psychologically. She wants to know how it works in the brain. So maybe one day we'll know.
We'll have an answer for that.
Yes, but it's a very interesting issue, and I think that the most of the archers, compound archers, know it very well.
I've got to think that everybody experiences it a time or two. And there you saw Martin whip that bow
Yeah.
just after the release.
Yes, of course.
I'm not saying he had target panic,
No, maybe the side just moved a bit out and he wanted,
Right.
yeah.
but I think everybody goes through those times in all sports. And Braden Gelantine, who we're seeing right here, has obviously gone through some of that. He said since Copenhagen he made changes to his setup, added more weight to his bow, changed from a back tension to a thumb release, and
Yes.
spent a lot of time shooting thousands of arrows.
That's right.
And it paid off for him right there as he shoots a 10. Anderson, close.
Say it sound.
Too close to call from where we're sitting, that's for sure.
Really close.
So now Rio Wild, who's had an exciting couple of weeks. Had a disqualification in Copenhagen
That's right.
Good arrow.
during qualifying.
He wasn't disqualified. They took 100 points away just because the scorecard.
Signed an inaccurate scorecard.
That's right.
And then this week got into a shoot-off with Abhishek Verma. They both shot very well.
Yeah.
Verma just happened to shoot a little bit better. Now Stefan Hansen. And the Fresh Prince
Great
comes through.
Great shooting.
We've watched him grow up over the last 3 years.
I remember Martin. We've known each other for, I would say, like 15 years. He was a little guy, small boy, and now he's a great
All right, Braden, you got it.
One of the shining lights in this sport. Martin Damsbo, great
person.
sportsman.
That's right.
Yeah.
We always talk about
Good
he and
10
Braden
just off the
Galantine in that match in Antalya on Konialty Beach, where
Braden shot with Martin.
Martin's backup bow.
That's
Yes, Martin gladly offering him his bow when Braden had trouble with his own. Great show of sportsmanship. Of course, he went out and beat Braden Galantine that day as well. So
That's the middle, sir.
that made it a little easier.
Yes.
But I have a feeling had Martin lost that match, he would have been okay with that.
Well, he
Not
really,
okay with losing,
no,
but
no.
okay with the gesture of offering the bow.
That's right. That's right. He's a great athlete, a great person.
Rio Wild for the lead, and then he gets it. And the USA stays up by 1. 176 to 175 unofficially. Now there is one arrow that has to be closely scrutinized, and there might be a change of the score, so we'll wait and see. But right now, unofficially, it's the U.S. on top by 176 to 175. As you sit here and you watch this, Maya, can you pick up anything that you think might be of value to you that you can use this afternoon in your mixed team match?
I just think I will concentrate on my shooting. I've got a great partner. We've been friends for 6 years. We've been practicing together for 6 years every day. Maybe not as a mixed team, because normally it's him and Sara Lopez. But we've known each other for a long time, so I just hope to be as relaxed as possible and enjoy the competition, because we're shooting against the US team. It's a great team, so I think it makes no sense to look at what they're doing. They're shooting. We just try to do our best, and if it's enough to win the medal, it's okay. And if it's not, we'll just accept it.
And you move on with life.
Yes, but I think it's a great thing that we qualified for the bronze medal match, because no one expected it from us, so I think we've done a lot.
Well, we're looking forward to it. That's coming up this afternoon. Mixed team bronze and gold medal matches, and then the individual bronze and gold medal matches. Some great action on tap here in Wroclaw, Poland. Wherever in this world you might happen to be tuning in and logging on and watching here on Archery TV, we're glad to have you with us, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night. And it could be the middle of the night.
It could be.
Somewhere out there in the world. Let's see,
sure.
what time is it in Colombia right now?
7 hours less.
Yes.
So if it's 12, it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
5 o'clock in the morning, yeah.
So it's only 1 point, right?
It remains a 1 point lead,
Yes.
176, 175. Favor of the Americans as we head to the fourth and final end. Denmark not going down without a fight. Patrick Larson dials up a dime. And now Henson. Just about dead center with that shot for the Great Dane. Damsbo. Trying to apply even more heat on his opponents, and does.
Great shot.
All right, Braden, you got this, dude. Good, strong shot.
So this one could go right down to the wire. Here's Braden Galantine, who's worked so hard since Copenhagen, but has one leak out into the 9 ring.
I need to move it. I can see yours.
The U.S. can ill afford to have another 9. Steve Anderson not happy, and you knew it as soon as he released it. So a 10 right here from Rio Wild, and the U.S. will be down by 2. Anything less, and the score will be even.
There you go.
Well, there's the 10 that the U.S. needed to stay close, but they not only lose the 1 point lead, they're now trailing by 2 with 3 arrows to go. Denmark hanging around.
Just 3 good shots.
They kept themselves in position, made 3 strong shots to start off the third end. How will they finish? Oh my goodness, what a shot.
That's great.
Patrick Larson, pinpoint precision. Denmark trying to pull away from the Americans.
Just,
Another 10.
That's right.
And it could be out of reach,
One more.
depending upon what Martin Damsbo does right here. And that does it. For all
Perfect
intent and
16.
purposes, yep, that does it. That does it.
Great shooting.
The Americans still have to take their 3 shots, but
They won here last year, Denmark.
In at 11.
Denmark did win last year. And it was these 3 archers for Denmark, Damsbo, Hansen, and Larson, who got it done a year ago to win the gold medal, and they're going to do it again here in Wroclaw, Poland, as they pull off the comeback in the marquee match of the day. Rio Wild to finish it off, but at best, the Americans will fall 3 points short. Rio Wild makes it a 3-point margin.
Just a few mistakes.
Just a couple.
Yes, but against the great team who shoots 235, you cannot afford any mistake. Just great.
Denmark just steady as she goes throughout the entire match. They did fall behind by 1 after the first end, trailed by 1 midway through the match, still trailed by 1 after 3 ends, but midway through that 4th end, after shooting 3 straight 10s and seeing the Americans falter ever so slightly, Damsbo, Hansen, and Larson able to pull ahead by 2, and they end up winning by 3 as Denmark gets it done here in Poland at stage 3. And they repeat their gold medal performance from a year ago here in Wrocław. This great outstanding shooting by Stefan Hansen, Martin Damsbo, and Patrick Larson. The bronze medalists at the World Championships 2 weeks ago in Copenhagen. Gold medalists 2 weeks later here in Wrocław. Where it's that kind of day you want to wade in the pond, and I'm not sure I want to take my is that an iPad she's got? Those things don't do well in water.
No.
I found that out this past
Really?
week, yes. I found out all too painfully.
Really?
Water and, electronic equipment don't mix too well. No. Hopefully she got a good shot out there. We got some great shots here thanks to our great production crew from Hit the Roof Productions out of Switzerland. As you get a good look at Centennial Hall, which survived all the bombing during World War II. One of the landmarks that did survive that in this city, which has been rebuilt. It's a very quaint, very beautiful city down in the city center. If you ever have a chance to visit this region, come to Poland. The Salt Square down in the middle of the city, absolutely beautiful, very quaint. Cobblestones, lots of great restaurants and night spots to visit. And of course, Centennial Hall, which is part of this park. That fountain that you see out there is one of the great attractions here. In the evenings, they have one of the most wonderful fountain displays and light shows and music shows you'll ever want to see. I don't know if you've had a chance to see that, Maya.
Yes, it's really, really nice. It's my 3rd time here. I like walking in the city center. There are no cars in the city center. This is what I like. It's only for people who walk, just to relax. There are many things to see, very beautiful buildings, churches. I really like it.
And you're back close to home.
Yes.
Having grown up in Slovenia.
Yes, that's right. Just a few hours drive.
So great to have Maya Marcen joining us here this morning for the team competition. She'll get ready in just a little while for her mixed team event coming up in just a few hours here in Poland, where we are getting set for the presentation of the medals to the women who competed here this morning in women's team competition. In the women's team bronze medal match, it was the USA taking on Ukraine. The USA moving ahead by 1 point midway through the match, increasing the lead to 2 after 3 ends, and they wound up winning by 3 points, 224 to 221. So congratulations to the trio from the United States. On your left, Angela Bradley, who picks up another World Cup medal to go with the team silver medal she won in Shanghai at stage 1. Crystal Gauvin, the silver medalist at the World Championships 2 weeks ago, accepts her medal, as does Lexi Keller, the 19-year-old from Wisconsin. She'll take that medal back down to the farm, put that over the fireplace. She was outstanding today.
Yes, she really shot great.
Lexi Keller doing a great job for the United States, led off and got the U.S. off to a great start, and then a great finish. So the Americans pick up the bronze medal after Russia had picked up the bronze in Shanghai and Antalya. USA gets it done here in Wroclaw. The silver medal goes to Team Italy. Italy seated second coming into the women's team gold medal match. And Anastasio, 25-year-old, teaming up with the 23-year-old Viviana Spano. And of course, on your right, Marcella Tonioli, who wins another medal to go along with her vast collection of medals over the past few years. She did a terrific job as her team actually got off to a good start. They were tied at 57 all after the first end, but then Italy fell behind by 2 midway through the match and could never really close the ground. The Russian Federation pulling away to win by 4 points, 231 to 227. So to the victors go the spoils: Natalia Avdieva, Svetlana Cherkashnieva, and Maria Vinogradova, accepting their gold medals atop the podium here in Poland. It's kind of unusual not to see Albina Loginova.
Yes, but these 3 girls really shot well this week. I think they qualified 2nd, 5th, and 7th. So Albina didn't shoot bad, not at all, but they just shot better.
Svetlana Cherkashnieva holding the trophy high above her head as the Russian Federation.
Today.
Oh, she was terrific. Celebrates the gold medal here at stage 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of the Russian Federation.
Congratulations to the Russian Federation, the top seed coming into this gold medal match. And they lived up to the advanced billing as they win the gold medal. Natalia Avdieva, Svetlana Cherkashnieva, and Maria Vinogradova. And everybody getting into the act. Everybody into the picture. Hope that was a wide-angle lens.
Yeah.
So high fives all around. Congratulations to the United States on the bronze medal, Italy on the silver, and the Russian Federation on the gold medal. So we've had 3 different countries win gold medals now here at the 3 different stages of the 2015 outdoor season. There's Albina Leginova.
Here she is.
Happy and proud of her teammates, even as she wasn't able to participate in that gold medal match. But it was Malaysia winning at Shanghai in stage 1, Colombia winning on Konyaaltı Beach at stage 2 in Antalya, and here in Wrocław, Poland, it's the Russian Federation coming away with the gold. Who will win it in Colombia?
Colombia.
I wonder. Yeah,
Colombia.
Yes.
We'll do our best.
That's the answer I was looking for from you, Maya.
Yes, because we didn't have a team here, so it's really, really strange because we've been competing for 3 years now with a very good team, and now we're just watching the team event. So I'm sure we'll do very well in Colombia.
I'll be looking for you in the gold medal match.
Yeah.
How's that? No, it'll be fun to go down to Colombia, down to Medellin. We'll be there in September, second week or so of September. Of course, the weather down there is always outstanding.
Yes, it's always the same all year long.
The kids enjoying the dancing waters here in the pond outside Centennial Hall as we enjoyed the men's competition this morning. Some outstanding shooting, just some great stars out there. You look at those archers coming back out for the presentation of the medals on the podium. You have some of the best all time in archery.
Right.
Sergio
That's
Pagni, you look at Stefan Hansen, Martin Damsbo, Rio Wild, Braden Gelantine. It's a star-studded cast out there right now. As Tom Dillon, Secretary General of the World Archery Federation, gets set to hand out the hardware to the men who were able to get to this match, which is not an easy feat. I mean, just getting to this point where you can compete on this stage, I think that's the real challenge of the entire tournament, the whole week.
That's right. We only see the finals the last day, but we've had to work a lot to be here today.
There's a lot of tense moments during the week, aren't there?
Of course. There's the day of the qualification round where you try to rank as high as possible because you know that it will be easier than in the elimination round, and then it's this day that it's really different from all the days before. It's different to shoot again with the cameras, with so many people. I really enjoy it. It's very nice.
Does it, each time that you're in this kind of a situation, does it prepare you even more and give you more experience for future events where you might be in this position?
Of course. I remember the first time with my team, let's say the first time 3 years ago, we just entered, we didn't know what will happen, and now when we start the competition, we know that it will happen, we know that we'll do well. Before we were just hoping to do well, so this is a big difference.
And you're not distracted.
Yes, so we've got our confidence, and I think that's what decides who will win or not. Of course, there's always a bit of luck, a bit of wind or something, but normally the best teams win.
Well, today Italy was the best team in its match with India. Italy winning the bronze medal, 233 to 230, and then in the gold medal match, the United States had it in their grasp. They were leading by 1 after the first 3 ends. With 6 arrows to go, there was a reversal of fortune, and Denmark able to pull away and win by 3 points, 235-232. So the silver medals go to Steve Anderson on your left, Braden Gelantine in the middle, and Rio Wild on the right. Once again, Rio Wild joining us later on today here on Archery TV for the mixed team as well as the individual matches. And on top of the victory podium, once again here in Wrocław, it's the Great Danes. From Denmark, Martin Damsbo. Stefan Hansen, the reigning world champion. And Patrick Larson. Larson, the leadoff man. Hansen, the man in the middle, and of course Martin Damsbo, the anchor for this team. And they're able to come from behind, unfazed by the 1-point lead the Americans had after the first 18 arrows. They came back and won it by 3, 235-232.
For the national anthem of Denmark.
So Denmark stays hot. After a great performance in Copenhagen 2 weeks ago, they come here to Wroclaw, Poland, with Sergio. We'll take the picture this time. Capturing those memories. Pani putting on another great display, another great show, great performance. I'm looking forward to your match this afternoon.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun.
Me too. Of course, it will be fun.
How will you prepare now over the next 2 hours?
I'll try to have some quick lunch now, just not to eat just maybe a few minutes before.
Sure.
Then I'll try to relax a bit and go to the practice field.
And get ready for the match coming up this afternoon.
That's
we'll
right.
have some great matches coming up this afternoon. Looking forward to it. Time for us to take a brief break in the action right now. Once again, to recap the action this morning, Russia winning the women's gold medal, Italy the women's silver, and the USA takes the women's bronze medal. Then in men's team competition, Italy gets the bronze medal, the USA goes home with the silver, and Denmark wins the gold, 235 to 232. Well, we'll be back in about 2 hours with the compound mixed team medal matches featuring Braden Gellandine, Maya Marcen, my partner in crime here this morning. Stefan Hansen will be back, and we'll also get to see Ismail Abadi of Iran. They'll all be followed by the individual bronze and gold medal matches featuring names like Govin, Ochoa, Avdieva, Usquiano, not to mention Steve Anderson, Abhishek Verma, and Martin Damsbo will be back again. They're all waiting in the wings here at Stage 2 of the 2015 World Cup outdoor season. Coming to you, or I should say Stage 3 of the outdoor season, which is coming to you live from Centennial Hall here in Wrocław, Poland. For Maya Marcen of Colombia and our entire Hit the Roof Productions crew, I'm Carl Arky, wishing you a pleasant good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever in this wide, wide world you may happen to be. Come on back soon and visit with us. We'll see you again soon with more exclusive coverage of World Cup competition here on Archery TV.
Wow.